What's up, guys, and welcome to another F1 My Team career video. Today we're here in Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix, and this was my qualifying lap in Q3. Looking ahead of this weekend, it is going to rain in the race, and it's most likely going to rain at the beginning of the race, then it's going to stop, and then it's going to rain again at the end of the race. So the strategies here are gonna be quite important, and I'm gonna see if I can take advantage of the rain to get a great result. So here for the rest of the lap, quite clean so far, but I wasn't really pushing to the maximum as I didn't want to crash or anything. But yeah, I'm feeling quite confident for this weekend. The car doesn't feel amazing, but I'm quite good at Austria. As you can see, I'm going a bit wide, a bit of understeer, and it's P4 for now. But as you can see here, at the end of qualifying, it ended up being P9 for the team. Moving on to the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 rights and 3 lefts, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Charles Leclerc, the owner driver, Sainz, they've taken a grid penalty, Gasly, Ocon and Daniel Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi and Stroll, Raikkonen, Russell, Fernando Alonso, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Luca Giotto, Latifi, Mazepin, Mick Schumacher and Yuki Tsunoda. That's it then, it's time to go racing.
After the points finish last race, let's
So
aim to
the
keep the
strategy
momentum
for
going.
this race will just be starting on the intermediates and just adapting to the weather. So I'm obviously not gonna stop twice to get 2 new sets of inters. But yeah, I'll just see how the weather goes. As you can see, I'm underfueling the car because that's what you do when it rains, as less fuel is used, and that will make the car lighter and hopefully faster. Anyway, here begins the race. Getting quite a good start, trying to get past Leclerc, but it's very difficult with traction. And I'm gonna do a cheeky dive bomb onto Bottas and up into P4, getting quite a good exit and trying to get past Paris also if possible. But yeah, he's a bit too far ahead for now. And as you can see there, I can lift it too much, and then I still went for a dive bomb. Quite an accidental dive bomb, I would say, but I still get the position somehow. And yeah, I'm just checking to see if I have any damage, but luckily I did not have. Lap 3, getting the fastest lap, so our pace seems to be very good, and the car performance doesn't seem to matter. And as you can see now, a lot of laps have passed as nothing really happened. For those laps I just had to defend, and as you can see here, another fastest lap. But the track is drying, so soon I will have to dive into the pits. As you can see here, I am lapping my teammate, which has not been performing. Anyway, here for the pit stop, putting a set of mediums, going crazy with the gearbox.
Only one stop to go, one stop left in this
Anyway,
strategy.
as you can see, everybody pitted, so I couldn't get any advantage, unfortunately. But it is P4, which is a very good position. But now in the dry, it might be a bit harder to get good pace. Lap 26, as you can see, a lot of people are stopping, doing their second stop, which is something I decided not to do, even though my engineer told me to do it. And I will try to do a bit of a gamble. Actually, it's not even a gamble. I think it was the logical strategy as the mediums. I knew the mediums would make it to the end of the race, but the AI did not do the strategy. They opted for the 2 stops, and now I am gonna go in the lead if Hamilton pits as well, which he does. So last 9 laps is gonna be trying to stay ahead, managing my tires, and going for the win, which is very much possible. But it's gonna be difficult, as Verstappen's pace is gonna be absolutely insane with fresh medium tires. But for the first time in the season, I am in the lead. Now lap 33, as you can see, the gap with Verstappen has gone down to 1 second. He is in the DRS zone. And now for these final 3 laps, it's gonna be everything to defend against him, but it's gonna be almost impossible. But I will do my best. Coming to Giovinazzi, I'm gonna try to get the DRS, but the problem was that the lap cars were actually faster than me, as they had also done a second stop, so it was quite difficult to keep up with the lap cars, and Alonso was actually trying to unlap me for a lot of the race, so it's gonna be very tough to even get DRS and defend from Verstappen. As you can see, he has way better traction, and he's just gaining and gaining each corner. I just have to hang on for 2 laps. Coming into the final corner, and I go too wide trying to get a good exit, and I get a 3-second penalty. But I do have 2 flashbacks left, so I do decide to use one. And now the real challenge begins, and it's gonna be almost impossible. I got a bit wide again, trying to cheat and get a bit of a better exit to defend from Verstappen. And here what I do is I let him pass to get the DRS, but it was a bad idea, and he gets past. So I think that will be game over. Still a podium, but no, I go for a crazy dive bomb. I don't even, that's the most illegal thing I've ever seen, but whatever. P1, and it's not over yet. 2 laps yet left. Getting past Giovinazzi, and it's gonna be just 1.5 laps to defend. I think it's possible, but Verstappen goes down the inside, way better traction, and this time he does get ahead, and unfortunately that was game over. As you can see, just the car was very difficult to drive with those tires, so I'm gonna have to settle for P2. Final lap, final corner, no traction. As you can see, I'm getting unlapped, but it's P2 and it's the first podium of the season.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here at Spielberg, and rightly so. A brilliant effort from the whole team. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Anyway,
And after
thank
this
you
round
guys
of
for
the World
watching.
Championship, here's how
And
things look
I
in
will
the
be
drivers'
uploading
table.
more
Max
videos. I
Verstappen
just need
should
to
be
get some
pleased
good
with his
races.
performance, making gains
Now
at
that
the
I
top
see
of
this
the
race, it
table.
wasn't the
So,
best
Anthony
race, so
Davidson,
I will
who
try
would
to
you
upload
rank as your
just
driver
the
of the day?
very good
Yuki
ones.
Tsunoda gets my vote
But it
today.
was a great
It's time
result,
to see
so
how things are shaping
I
up
did wanna
in the Constructors' Championship.
keep
Red Bull
this
take
race.
over as championship leaders. Meanwhile,
And
good
here you
work
go,
from
I got
Aston
18
Martin this
points.
weekend, who pushed themselves
And
further up the order.
gaining a bit in the
And
drivers
with that, we wrap up
championship
another weekend of
and
motorsport.
constructors, which
But
I
with
will
more races
show.
lined up, be sure to join us when we come back
Right here,
with more
we're now
Formula
P8,
1.
37 points, and P5 for Dinoco in the constructors. Thank you guys for watching, and see you.